Hello there everybody, this is the first episode of the Colbren Squared podcast. I am joined today by Liam Cressy, the assistant manager, alongside me on a Monday night.
Hi everyone.
Harry Jones, our all-time top goal scorer for the club.
Hi guys.
Fantastic player. And then we are joined by Rhys Thomas-Jones, the captain of Colbren, an absolute gem on the pitch. And then we are joined by the top assister this season, the playmaker on the pitch, Yusuf Aslam.
Right, perfect. Good afternoon everyone. How are we all?
Yeah, we're all fantastic. Well, so you'll have to
You can't answer for us.
No, it's fine.
It's
He's fucking running the show here, right? Yeah, so basically today, for the first episode, Gaff's got a bit of news for us to start with. We haven't heard the news yet. He's got a new strategy on how to pay the fees every week.
Oh.
And then we're going to talk a little bit about TJ's ghost stories. He's been too scared all week to talk about them. But
I'll talk about him today, yeah.
He's brave enough for today. So,
right, so I'll kick off the podcast then. So the first announcement I've got two announcements.
Right.
The first one, as you might already know.
Sorry, can I just stop? Hayden's car's being fixed next to us, by the way. So if he starts
if you hear any explosions, yeah.
Well, Gaff suddenly gets out the car.
Yeah, if Gaff starts raging, that's why something's gone wrong. Sorry, go on.
Right, let's continue. So the first announcement, you might have already heard, as I was saying, that the league will be returning in mid-July, as far as we're aware, as long as the Welsh Government guidelines are followed. And also, shit, you're going to have to edit this.
No, you're not. Just
it's a
carry on.
podcast.
It's a podcast.
It's a podcast.
You don't edit anything.
Just stay in.
Just talk.
Go.
This is a
Carry
fucking conversation. Oh my Jesus
talking.
Christ, what's he got on his hands?
Right, so the new system I've been speaking about, well, really, making it up really as I've been going along, because we've got certain players that haven't been paying the fees.
Any names?
Is that right?
Would you like to name names?
Well, we've got a couple. This is what this podcast is for, really. We all speak the truth here. Elliot is one, hasn't been paying. We've got several players, like Yusuf and TJ, who have been overpaying, and Harry as well sometimes. So it's not good enough, really.
That's not good.
Well, I thought it was, but it's just it's not acceptable. So we have to sort it out in a way.
So you're officially calling out Elliot right now.
Well, him, yeah, because and to be in all fairness to Chris's defence, right? I haven't given him my bank details, so I will put my hand up with that situation.
Right.
Get special treatment, does he?
No, not at all. But shut the fuck up.
Okay,
but anyway, he's not fucking brown anyway.
Oh my God!
He's just Turkish.
Anyway, go on.
Yeah. So anyway, the thing that I'm thinking about doing is to reward players at the end of every month, because at the end of the day that will make Elliot pay then.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it will, even if it's like a free marquees or something, every month.
And whose pockets is coming out of?
Well, we will have to work that one out from the
so that's me and you then,
from the subs pot, yeah.
So
if
people do their job and pay,
yes,
we have to reward them for that.
Yeah, I think
that's an not like Gaff. I think that's an absolute.
I think if they don't pay, they get punished.
Yeah, I think if they're not paying, they shouldn't be playing.
If they don't pay, they're going to get dropped. End off.
Yeah, but it should be that. It shouldn't be.
We need the fucking numbers.
We're going to it at the end of the year.
Because to be fair, a lot of people have been following the fucking subs and everything, and they have been paying, but a couple of people haven't been. It's not acceptable. Yeah, I mean, it's going to have some tweaking, but me and yourself are going to have to sit down, in a meeting.
What happens if everyone pays their subs?
Yeah.
Do we have to buy everyone a McDonald's?
Not at all.
No, Gaff.
Well,
You didn't think that would through.
No, he didn't.
Squelvin won't give a shit.
You won't give money either.
Well, he needs to start paying. You've heard it now, Squelv. You have to start paying, mate. And that's not a dig. Well, it is a dig, but you've got to just take it on the chin. That's what this podcast is for.
Yeah, Alex was coming. He was paying tenner.
Yeah, Alex Walter was paying a lot. But by the looks of it, he's leaving. So he might be leaving on a free transfer list. Let me just get that out there as well.
Has he left?
I'll be making the decision.
Are we gonna do this on the podcast now?
He has left.
No, he said he might be available.
Alex, if you're here, farewell. I wish you the best.
Do you want to phone him right now?
Do you want to phone him on the podcast?
Yeah.
Phone him.
Well, I don't know, he might be with Steph.
Transfer.
That's alright, phone him.
Getting fucking absolutely hammered.
Yeah, we'll try and sign Steph.
Alright.
No.
Okay, never mind.
Bear with me then, guys. You carry on with the conversation.
Alright, so later on in the podcast we're going to speak about ghost stories, because the other day we went to a graveyard and then TJ all of a sudden came out with this fucking...
Some of the boys have heard it.
Really?
Dan knows about it, yeah.
You've got 3 though?
Well, no, yeah, two of them. One of them's mine. The other one's sort of mine.
Gaff's about to phone Alex Walters, who's an ex-player of Colbren, to see if he's playing next season.
Hello.
Hello, Alex. You are currently on the Colbren Square podcast on episode 1. A quick question for you. Will you be joining us as the season resumes by mid-July?
Fucking Colbren Square podcast, what?
Yeah, you heard correctly, yeah. I'm glad your ears work,
wow.
but will you be...
Well, thing is, right, I work on a Monday, I work 7:30 until 6.
Right.
So that's a
And
no.
that's Alex.
So that's Alex out.
Put the phone down.
Yeah, so he's gone.
Yeah, he's gone out the club. It looks like we're going to have to really seriously have some negotiations with this man and kick him out the door, basically.
We do.
It's not
need
good
to find
news.
2 new players, in my opinion. We're
He's
running
ringing
a bit
back.
low on numbers. Aren't we?
He is ringing back.
He's ringing back. We'll just decline.
Are we
It's fine.
gonna answer?
Just message him saying that's all we needed.
That's all we needed.
Okay, you've answered.
Yeah, well, that's all we needed, mate. Oh, I can't hear you.
Can't hear you, mate.
Sorry, say it again.
I wasn't even finished by it. What do you mean?
Well, we have to cut you out, you know, we've only have a certain amount of time on the landline, so
Next caller.
we've got to go on to the next caller, I'm afraid.
Finish with
No,
it.
it's the next
We're
caller.
finished.
It's the next caller.
Are you saying yes or no?
Oh. Right, he's gone. He's out. Yeah, anything else, Hayes, you'd like
No,
to
I'm
add about the
absolutely
team?
appalled by that. There's no attitude there, is there? But, you know, it's really poor fucking attitude
We
from him.
knew he was finishing.
It's not good enough, though. But anyway, yeah, you know, regarding the team, yeah, this fucking club means the world to me, and I just hope we can eventually mount the title challenge, which I think is
Next
definitely on the
season,
way.
it's on the cards,
I think it is. You know, we play some very vibrant football at times. Really, really good.
Right. Anyway, on to the main portion of the podcast then.
Yes.
TJ, would you like to kick us off, or do you want to be the main event?
What? Has anyone else got
Has
any
anyone
more
else got
stories?
any ghost stories they'd like to share?
Oh, mate, come on.
What? I didn't know we were doing that.
Have you got any use?
No, I don't.
Said your mum used to play with the Ouija
Yeah,
board.
I didn't ask her.
You have got a story. I remember you telling us.
Oh,
What?
I don't want to mention it.
What? Yes, you do.
I don't even know what you're on about.
you won't
Yeah,
mention
your mum
names.
saw a relative.
She?
You told me this. You saw.
Did I?
It's called your mouth, boy.
I'll have a think.
Anything you'd like to
I
share?
don't.
Come back to us.
Yeah, I'll come back.
Yeah.
Hayes, have you got any ghost stories, mate?
I've got a couple. I've had a couple of situations in my life where I'm pretty sure I have seen a ghost.
Okay.
And it was actually really recently, and you know, this is genuine. I swear to God, on my nan's grave, that this is genuine. And
Was it on your nan's grave?
Was the ghost? I didn't
no,
ask her.
not at all. No, it was nothing like that. But basically, I was at my girlfriend's. Shauna's.
New or
And-
old house?
Bragging?
No, at her. Fuck off. Fucking bragging my fucking arse. But anyway, no disrespect. What?
Put that in?
Yeah, it's a joke, mate. You know, it's a joke.
edit that out.
Bragging my fucking arse. She'll find it funny, man. She loves a banter, but it's a joke. Love you really, but.
Oh, he's
anyway-
been soppy on us.
Yeah, I'll start crying in a minute. But anyway, let's get into the ghost story. So basically, this is genuine. It was pitch black.
How long ago was this?
Last month.
Right.
Yeah, it was a good few
Good
weeks back
timing,
now.
Good timing.
Yeah, it actually is. But basically, I was going
Almost
down
too
the
good.
stairs. I went down the stairs, and I'm pretty sure I saw a dark figure. I'm not.
The father's back, isn't he?
No, not at all.
Sure, it wasn't a shadow.
No, he lives in. Yeah, sorry, I should not be giving that type of information out on
I'll
air.
block, I'll block it.
Um,
Don't
we
worry, I'll
have just
block it,
bleeped
I'll
that
block
out.
it. I'll bleep it.
Yeah, but it was really fucking scary.
Right, so what did
going
it do? How long was it there for?
It was, I don't know really, I just went downstairs and it was fucking there. Like in the doorway, I swear to fucking God.
How long? Did it
you-
do
what did you
anything?
do
Did it
after?
run off?
No, I just ran back upstairs. Like,
You did?
Serious. I put the light back on, I went back down there and he fucking gone. I don't know what the fuck it was. But it is, oh fuck, sorry, I just said another location.
Stop giving away locations.
But yeah,
Where do you live again? Oh,
So there wasn't a ghost. That was just a stupid story.
no, I'm pretty certain there was one, but you
not
know.
me.
Right, you said you got a few. Have you got any else?
No.
Right. Dan, have you got any ghost stories for us?
I don't know, unfortunately.
Dan, you got fucking oil all over
Yeah,
your
I
face.
do know what you're on about, Harry.
Your nose.
Oh,
your
you've
mouth.
just got a story back.
It's not that big of a
What's
story.
happened
It's
anyway?
not-
The oil thing's back.
It's alright, we can sort that later. Use? Story?
It's not that big of a story, to be
It's a
honest.
story at the end of the day.
Alright, so
My
basically...
story's not big.
Huh? You got 3 though.
Yeah, alright.
Basically,
Give or take.
so when my mother was younger, her,
I've got one too.
her nan passed away, and then she went to sleep, and then she got woken up. Someone was tapping on her shoulder,
Oh, fuck.
Fucking hell.
and it was her nan who just passed away. I swear to God, this
Did
is
she
true,
say
though.
anything to her?
Yeah, they were just. She
Was
was
that
talking
before
to
or
her.
after she spoke to ghosts?
That
Did
was
she
before.
start
That was
speaking?
like when she was like 20ish.
Did she have an epiphany?
So,
Let's not mess around.
Epiphany.
yeah, so her nan was just standing next to her bed, and then I don't know what she said to her. I haven't really gone that deep.
Fucking hell, I could never fucking deal with that. Could you,
I know.
guys?
No, I'd never sleep again.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
Well, she felt the taps on her.
yeah. She woke up and she was just there.
Were there any marks?
I mean, she didn't hit her.
Oh, I hope
I
not.
think she's aggressive. Eh?
Yeah, it was just a tap.
Aggressive.
Relative.
Well, it could-
What's he doing? Right.
Tickling.
Now, I've remembered one as well. When my mum was younger, she used to live on the farm with her father, and there was like a caravan on the farm.
Fucking hell, yeah.
You're impressed with that, are you?
No, he remembers.
So,
Yeah, I was there, yeah.
One day, they used to, the caravan was just used as like another room, like, they just put stuff in there. And she went in there one day, and there was an old couch in there, and there was a woman sitting on the couch, like an old woman. And so my mother said hello, and the woman said hello back. It was like an older woman, she said. And then she said she like got all shy, so she went back out.
Fucking hell.
And she was like, Dad, who's the woman in the caravan? And he's like, what woman? So they both went back into the caravan to have a look, and there was no one there. And I asked her about it, but I asked her if she was scared, and she said, no, it was a really nice woman. So
Yeah, but you'd be scared after, wouldn't you?
well, she said she didn't feel scared because the woman was just smiling at her. She was
Fuck,
nice.
I'd shit
Are
myself.
we rating these ghost stories from 1 to 10 on
Do you want to
scary?
ring him at the end?
You
We'll
can
bring
rate
him back
that if
up.
you
We'll bring him
want,
back up. I rate that, so
yeah.
I'm not going to say.
Yusuf's story reminded me of that anyway, but I don't have any myself. I don't believe in ghosts personally. Do you believe in ghosts?
I think it's bollocks,
Even though you saw one last month.
Maybe it was just a shadow myself, I don't know, maybe.
You're looking in the mirror, like.
Yeah, exactly.
How do you believe in ghosts?
No, I don't.
Yes.
A
Oh,
bit.
You have,
50,
he has,
50.
he kind of
50-50,
has to.
yeah. My mum did it, so.
Dan?
Yeah, I believe in ghosts.
You would though.
Dan has
you?
joined us in the back.
TJ, you believe in ghosts, yeah?
I do believe
With
in
with 3 fucking stories coming up.
Yeah, 3
It's
stories.
safe to assume
coming
we
up,
believe
yeah.
in them.
What's the first one?
Alright, get into the first one if you like.
Right. It's a few days after my 8th birthday.
Right.
We used to have like the 7-seater car. It was like a Renault something. I don't know what
Yeah.
it was. Fucking Dan will probably know.
Lorry.
We were all in the car, and I used to sit in the back, like right in the boot, in like the seats.
Okay, yeah.
And I was just, mind my own business.
Was it just you in the car?
No, it was full. All of us were in there, like all my family. All
16.
seven.
So it was
all
a,
7.
It was a Renault Megane then.
Harry knows his cars.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Think anyway.
Whatever that is. It was like so it was like an 8-seater car, but there were 7 of us. So
Yeah.
I was in the boot. Before I was 6'1". built like a
What
brick
time? What
shit
time
house.
is this?
16 stone.
I don't know what time it is.
Is it
It's
dark?
like, no, it's like normal time of the day, like
Oh no,
2,
first of all, I'm
2
sorry.
3 o'clock.
It wasn't a Renault
Doesn't
Megane.
matter what fucking car it was. Yeah.
Okay, so there was like Maroon 5 on the background. I don't know why I don't know.
Classic.
And I was just minding my own business, and then there was like something in my face. There was
Sitting
literally
next to you.
no. I was just sitting
Fucking-
there, and then there was like a hand in my face,
Right.
and it was like first of all I was like, oh wait, what the fuck? I was just just looking at it,
Yeah.
and then it was like doing like the 8, do you know? Because
Like a
it
figure of
literally
8.
just been my 8th birthday.
And it was
And
drawing
it
a figure of
It
8.
was doing it was like a lady's hand. It was doing a figure of 8
Right.
in my face, and I started bawling out, crying. And my mum fucking stopped the car. She said, "What the fuck's going on back there? What's going on?" So I went back there, and it obviously had gone. But if I'm crying my eyes out,
Yeah.
there's no way it can be fake.
And you still remember it to this
Yeah,
day?
so we bring it up all the time.
Clear as day.
Yeah, there was like a fucking woman's finger.
What colour was the hand?
Oh, I don't know, white, obviously.
Right.
How to get it
you
clear?
when you told your mum,
Fuck
what did
for
she
that.
say?
She was like, obviously she believed it straight away because my auntie's into all that shit.
Yeah.
So when I got home, then like a few days later, my auntie came down my house, and then she lit like, you light something on
She was
fire.
performing exorcisms
Yeah,
on
she
you.
was. Yeah, and she was doing all this stuff like poems and shit in my room.
Oh, Jesus Christ,
And then we
man.
put salt on the windows and the door.
You're going to
'cause-
summon them?
No, we weren't summoning them, but she was like, my aunt was like, is it a nice ghost, a nasty ghost? But there was nothing in the house. So anyway, that happened.
Jesus
That's the
Christ.
first one.
So did anything happen in the house after that? After
yeah,
she
well,
came in
I'm
and
going to
did
go
it?
into it now.
Oh, fuck.
Is that like the most scary one? Or
No, I'm going to go into it now.
Damn,
Fuck
come
it
on
out.
now.
Make a fucking horror film out of this.
My auntie's son, which is
Right.
my cousin Ben, sorry, put that out there. He's
Yeah.
like 30 now.
We can bleep it if you want.
He's 30 now, and they used to live in this house. And he used to, this is why my auntie got into all this stuff. She used to do Ouija boards and shit, like Eustace's mum.
Bad news, bad news.
And my cousin, when he was like 13, 14, he used to wake up in the night all the time, and he'd have like, do you know sleep paralysis?
Yeah.
So he'd have sleep paralysis all the time. And then one time, do you know sometimes you can see the person on top of you?
Yeah.
It was like a little girl.
Oh, God.
And she was like, she wasn't like, do you know some ghosts are nice and stuff? This one was not nice. And like for years then, he'd have books thrown at him. This is not bullshit at all.
In
he'd have
your
books,
auntie's house?
Yeah, he'd have books thrown at him from the girl
Yeah.
and fucking lobbed at
What,
him.
you can see the ghost fucking
Yeah,
throwing
no, he
it
couldn't
at
see
him?
the ghost, but he'd have like shit thrown at him when
Yeah.
he like in bed.
Yeah.
They probably stopped throwing when he looked, I don't know. And then my auntie'd come bursting in, why are you crying, why are you crying? And he'd have bruises and shit. Why are you crying, why are you crying? He'd be like, the fucking girl, the fucking girl.
Oh my God.
Honestly, for years. And then he went to the army and stuff. And then he came to my house.
Yeah.
And he stayed in my room for a bit, in my house.
fuck.
This was...
Is this your room to this day?
No, I've changed room now,
Okay,
fuck
okay.
that. My little brother's in there now, he can have it. And he had this dream. He told my mum this dream. I didn't know anything about the dream. I mean, it was a dream that he was in my house on his own in that room,
Yeah.
and the girl was back.
Yeah.
And it was everyone had gone out something, and there was the girl. Like all the electricity was off, and the girl was there, but she was speaking to him like all nice and stuff.
Yeah.
And then they were having a chat and stuff, and then something made her angry, and something made her angry. So she was lobbing shit again
Yeah.
in the dream.
Not
so he was
literal
fucking crying. So he got up from his dream. He was like 28 now.
Yeah.
He got up from his dream. My mum had to come into his room when he was 28.
Yeah.
And like he was crying, sweating, bawling his eyes out and stuff because it was the same
Jesus
girl.
Christ.
So then a few months later then, when he'd gone, I moved back into my room and I had the exact same fucking dream.
Did you know about
fucking
the
word of a
dream at
lie.
the time?
I didn't know about the girl, I didn't know about the dream.
Oh
I had
my
the exact
God,
same
that's
fucking dream
freaky.
in the room.
You know when your auntie came to do the exorcism shit?
Yeah.
Was it in your bedroom?
Yeah, she put salt and shit in my room.
She probably
yeah,
fucking
she
started
probably
that
brought the
ghost shit
fucking
in her
bitch
house.
with her
Yeah.
to my house, yeah.
And
It's a
summoned it in
madness.
your house too.
Yeah, so I'd seen all that shit. It's just fucking mad. Like.
Is it then when you changed rooms? 'Cause you
Yeah,
were
no,
like,
I
"Fuck
changed room.
that."
I changed room. My room was small, but
Oh,
no
okay.
internet, bad internet. But yeah, it's just fucking mad.
The
Like.
main reason was the bad Wi-Fi, but
Yeah, it's the Wi-Fi.
Oh,
but
they did to the ghosts.
honest to God, that's why I believe in them, 100%.
Jesus.
It's just weird shit like that.
Okay. Was that your third one as well?
That's the third, yeah, that's all three.
That was
Fucking
all
hell.
three. Right, whose ghost story is the best, boys?
I mean, obviously,
It has to be TJ.
was a
TJ's
story.
fucking freaky to be fair.
TJ was a story.
Yeah, ours was more just like.
I think mine was up out of his name.
Okay, yeah, let's go from bottom to
saw a
top.
dog thing.
I went down, honest to
those
God,
stairs? I
honest to
swear
God, there was a
something.
black figure.
Who's scared of the dark?
No one.
I used to be
Why?
very scared, but
Not
You're scared of the dark?
I used to be petrified.
You are fucking lying.
Pitch black, yeah.
You scared of the dark, Dan?
Yeah.
How do you sleep?
Why don't you wake up in the night?
Sleep with the lights on, yeah. I think.
No, he sleeps with the TV on.
I'm not sure if the mic's going to pick you up over there, so just be a bit louder. Sorry.
Yeah, whenever I go to sleep, I face the wall, and I have the
That's
TV
probably
on.
worse.
No, he has the TV on, so the TV reflects against the
okay.
wall.
Yeah, but that's still freaky though, because you don't know what's behind you then.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I
Don't
think
tell him
TV.
that now,
about
fucking
what's
hell.
behind me. That's like.
Dan, you're fucking 19, mate.
No, no, it's thing.
It's a phobia.
Or a
Literally.
pair of bollocks.
Oh, why are you scared? Why are you scared if you've never seen a ghost?
Because I do believe in it.
Fear of the unknown.
The one that fucking does me is, you know, like say when you're walking into the kitchen
Yeah.
and it's pitch black, but you can kind of see like moonlight coming in the
Yeah.
window. That is what fucking gets me.
That soothes me.
No, the thing that gets me is, say
Gets
you're
me
walking in the dark, you're not scared of anything, but there's something you just feel like fucking.
Yeah, you
that's probably
feel-
my
yeah,
house to be honest.
No,
But you
your
feel
house
those-
sounds a bit fucked, but
You feel you're just like
I think you should move out.
Yeah.
Why? We've been there for years now. I haven't had it.
It's like a fucking
Watch
movie.
tonight now.
I
Watch
spoke about it
tonight.
earlier with my sister. I spoke about that, and I was like, it's gonna happen tonight now.
Yeah, watch tonight
It is.
now.
It's gonna happen
It's
tonight.
gonna be on your mind
Oh.
all night.
I'm shaking a bit now.
You're gonna have to update us on the podcast.
The
next
thing
time.
is, though, it's really interesting. I love shit like that. But
Just
when
fucking
it,
punch
when it
him.
actually happens to you, it's fucked.
I
You don't
don't
believe in
believe
them now.
I
You
don't
think I'm
believe in
bullshit.
ghosts. I believe you were 8 years old and you saw things. Yeah. I believe you saw something.
Well, mate,
but kids
What about the
imagine
dreams, then?
things.
Yeah, but it's
Kids
different
imagine
unless
dreams.
You've experienced it.
I used to
I've
have
had the
things
same dream as him.
I
though.
used to have things in my dream.
All right,
but
then explain that. I've had the same fucking dream as him. I'm
I
not
can't
joking.
explain that.
I'm not
That-
joking.
I can't
that is
explain it.
fucking sketchy.
But
That's
at the
what-
same time, you can't prove you had the same dream as him.
Yeah,
You
okay,
could have just
fair.
heard his story and you could have been like, I'm
I'm
sure
gonna
I've
dream
had
that
something
tonight.
similar before.
Yeah.
No, I
No, I'm not saying I believe you
No,
believe
yeah,
it,
yeah.
but I don't know. Until it happens to me, I don't believe in ghosts. Watch this now. I'll go home.
Go on,
tonight.
That's
it's
why we
fucking
need to do a Ouija board.
Thrown across the room or something.
I really want to do a Ouija
I ain't
board.
touching that shit.
Oh, why? You don't believe in ghosts?
I don't believe. My mum doesn't believe in ghosts either,
Well,
but
do
she
they?
said, "Don't ever play with Ouija boards," so I'm not going to.
It's one of those things. I want to try it, but I don't want to try it.
I believe in ghosts and I want to do one.
That's another story, actually. I'm not going to name names, but one of my friends from the wine, his mother was playing with a Ouija board before over her friend's house, and she just had a newborn baby, and he was upstairs sleeping in the crib, and they were playing on the Ouija board, and it spelt out his name, and as like the final letter of his name was spelt out, his crib fell over upstairs.
You were fucking joking.
There was a massive smash upstairs, so they both leg it up, and the baby was on the floor crying with the crib
What?
turned over.
That's
mad.
that is
That
fucked.
is hanging,
That's
isn't
fucked,
it?
dog.
fucked.
I'd be out that fucking house.
Oh, that's what I was going to say too. We should go on a ghost hunt one day. You know, like they do like organised ghost hunts.
Yeah, they do. Do you want to go to a haunted hotel and
Where's
stay
that?
there?
Where?
There's one. I don't know where it is. It's in England somewhere.
Yeah, I've
and
seen
you actually see ghosts.
I could
so
not-
that'll
I
fucking
couldn't
prove
do
it.
that.
That'll
Yeah.
fucking prove.
Yeah, we'll end it by saying thank you for listening. This is going to be on YouTube, isn't it?
Yeah, weekly now.
I don't know.
YouTube or
Whenever we
Spotify?
feel like doing it, I'll try and get on all that
Send
shit,
us some questions. Send us some questions.
If anyone's listening, send us some questions.
Maybe your ghost stories.
Yeah.
Harry,
Maybe your
Harry,
ghost
you're on
story.
fire now. Last 3 seconds, he's on fire.
He's come alive, boys. Right, comment, subscribe.
What's the other thing to go out?
Colbren, we believe.
We need to think of like a.
Stay together.
This
What's
means
it?
more.
This means more.
I want to
Hey,
add
did you
something
like-
as well.
Oh, go on.
I know obviously this rule is only a thing until tomorrow, but please follow the regulations, stay local, save lives.
Thank you
Don't
very much.
overwhelm the NHS, please.
That was
There's no
amazing.
video on us.
Thanks, Aids. Alright, thank you
Thank
everyone.
you. Take care now.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Ben said.